Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is James Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carry of the game for Brian Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet, and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Watson's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
On first down. Watson. Yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Watson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Going right back to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down catch there by Jahan Dotson. You get the sense watching him that his ascent is only just beginning. More catches, yards, and touchdowns every year at Penn State, and played his way into the first round. A tremendous athlete, he also runs routes with great intelligence.
Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Following following the fumble recovery. Watson, this to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Again, it'll be Robinson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That play stopped in its tracks by lineman Fedarian Mathis.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Etienne is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On the ready.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now, and Charles, obviously that one for the pick-6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick-6.
Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you look at your plays.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second down and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
Robinson with another carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Back to throw, Watson. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Out left to Dotson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watson on 3rd down. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score. Commanders 56, Jaguars 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Hey, stand up.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Ready, set.
Again, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Handoff now to Robinson. And the tackle made by Andrew Wingard.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. About 3 yards there to the 27. Third down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Turner. Touchdown! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Robinson on a give right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Washington on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Look at this, a tight end carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
No time now.
On the run, it's Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 61 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Commanders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of these guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Draw play, ETN. And oh, he coughed it up. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? A 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in him.
Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the ready.
2nd and 7 from the 20. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. A win would be their first of the young season. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But